Alright, chat. So look, so we are going to react to I forced myself to get addicted to Goonie. Chat, I am not gonna lie, bro. I don't know who is giving this man ideas to do this. In fact, I went to his channel, right? And so pretty much like he's doing like some type of challenges of like doing stuff like this. Like I forced myself to vape. I didn't eat. Blah 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 blah. Caffeine. Blah blah blah. So this is low key crazy, chat. But hey,
All right, well, it looks like we're getting addicted to gooning this week, which is so insane. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I have a fiance. I've cleared this with her, surprisingly. But the one and only reason that like this is going to be able to happen is because we have a very healthy, loving
by the way, bro, I am not watching this for like 40 minutes, y'all. So.
Relationship between each other. And while she doesn't love this idea, she trusts in my greater vision and idea behind this channel, which is
I can't lie.
This is a death trap.
Never mind,
I'm
bro.
holding a death trap.
We are watching this one, chat.
I didn't realize this at first, but this is the true danger.
By the way, bro, we are not watching for like 3 hours.
This is the most dangerous cigarette ever invented. I'm just gonna put that out. I can't believe this. This is a death trap. I'm holding a death trap in my hand. For your own safety, do not try these. They are too good, and it can lead you to a very, very bad rabbit hole of negative consequences. Warning.
That boy just smoking right after, bro. Bro, I'm done. Alright, chat. Change title. We are watching this, bro. My intentions for this video is to prevent people from trying nicotine and help others quit. No, nicotine is addictive and should be avoided. Yeah, for sure, bro.
Huh. Guys, I'm gonna be honest
bro,
with
this
you.
is like 3 hours, bro. God.
So I don't get demonetized like the other videos were? Because I was...
Golly. Wait, who's this? Bro, I'm saying, like, there's literally no amount of money in the world that would make me do this.
I'm genuinely not trying to promote these. I'm gonna open it up.
That boy actually smoking cigs, bro.
Okay, tore the box a little bit. Okay. They're really tightly packed in there. And I guess we'll go home and do some first impressions. I can't even get it out. Dude, it's like crazy, stuck bro. In there. Am I holding the box too tight?
Why not just bring the whole thing out, bro?
Got it.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
Huh.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been about 4 hours since we recorded the previous clip of me saying I was gonna come home and try these. And I have to tell you that I'm nervous because I'm afraid that I'm going to like it. What if I end up liking this stuff and then it has a grip on me and it causes problems for me that are hard to overcome?
It will, bro. It got nicotine in it.
He's gonna be so mad, but here we go. I don't even know how to do.
Bro.
I'm outside. I don't even know how to do this. I've never done this before. This is Editing Christopher. I'm about to show you me using this product uncut, and I'm going to do my very best in this video to only do this one time. I may have missed a few parts cutting it out, and I apologize for that, but I want to do my best to stay within YouTube guidelines, and I'm not here to glorify this. I'm just trying to recreate this experiment of how people genuinely get addicted to this thing.
Yeah, real.
Product. But I don't want to encourage people to use this at all ever. So for the integrity of the video and the experiment, I'm going to do this one time fully uncut, unedited, and then I'm going to chop up the rest because I really love YouTube. I want to stay within their guidelines. And unfortunately, my previous videos on vaping and Zins have been demonetized. So I want to do better at staying within the guidelines while also discouraging people from ever trying this in their lives.
Right.
I love this channel, and I don't want to lose it while still helping people make healthy decisions for their lives. I guess I need
that boy actually going to smoke. Why, bro? Like, why would his face, bro? His face. What's he trying to inhale it? I'm done.
I don't think I did it right.
I'm done, bro. Dog. Never in my life that I would smoke, bro.
Oh,
like,
God.
never in my life.
Oh God.
Never in my life, Chad.
Oh, yeah, I
This
think
is
I did it right
insanity,
this
bro. God dang.
Oh God. Wow. I'm already feeling good though. That's crazy. Oh, it's probably gonna take me a minute not to cough. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Does it actually feel good?
Wow. I don't even have an ashtray. What do you do if you don't have an ashtray? Holy crap. I was about to set it down, but every time I inhale this, I feel that feel good feeling like within a second. It's crazy. This is even faster than the vape and
This is actually crazy.
I see why this is addictive just immediately off the rip. That's crazy. Something that's been very surprising about this very first cigarette that I'm almost done with is how quickly it hits you, and also how fast it was for the good feeling effects to come in. Every time you consume nicotine, it releases like positive chemicals, positive feel-good chemicals in the brain. And I think it's that feeling that gets people to come back to these. I'm so surprised that I was able to inhale this, and I was just choking for a second, and while I'm choking and coughing, immediately the feeling started to feel good. So it's almost like your brain almost forgets how bad it feels to cough and not the other things that don't feel good about ingesting nicotine, especially in the
This is actually crazy, bro. Y'all, like, I do not condone this, bro. Even though that he's not condoning it either, bro, but it's like, this is actually crazy, bro. Like, low key, if it takes that fast to feel good and you want to use it again, bro.
Most harmful way there is. Okay, yep, that's it. I've heard people say that it gets harsh when it gets to the end. I was not expecting that. Oh my. That was brutal. It's been about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes since I had that first one. I'll tell you what, I'm looking almost ready for the next one. It felt good, and I still feel good. I'm not going to do it yet because...
For the next one, it's wild.
My mouth feels dry and not good. So I'm going to drink water because it also gave me a slight headache, and I think that I was probably just doing it wrong. But when I mean slight, I mean like 5% of a headache max. Like it would be almost negligible.
He said it feels so good, bro. He's going to try another one.
So I'm just gonna make sure I hydrate and drink up some water, and before I dive into the next one. Also, I want to get a little bit of work done. But you know what I can already tell is kind of like a nice little mental break, and I think
does it feel that good?
A lot of people can get addicted to this is because it almost makes you step outside to forget your problems for a second and just be present in the moment while you're inhaling a feel-good chemical. And I can just already tell that is going to be one of the main problems with this thing.
Yeah,
you know,
bro.
Daily life can be stressful, and there can be a lot of things that go wrong and things that don't feel good. And when you can just, people say, take a breath, take a moment, take a breather when you need to calm down. It's almost like doing that, but for regular life. And it's like, okay, go take a breath. And then Marlboro says, of nicotine, that's going to make you feel good no matter what. So I think that I can tell that that's going to be
that's actually scary though. Like, it feels that good so fast. One of the things
that I'm like, oh, it's time to step outside and relax.
That's actually wild.
For a second and do this.
Okay, and as you keep talking, let's go to the next one.
They were in my brain for a while, so it was kind of bring them out. Let's go ahead and dive into number 2 of the day. Every time they get close to this tripod, by the way,
he looks so innocent in the face, and like he's doing this.
Oh God. Oh God. I got a lot of comments in my vaping video where people were saying, they were like, did you even inhale it? I want you guys to know that I am inhaling it. I'm doing like the challenge full on. I'll probably have to cut it up in the video, me inhaling it, because it's like specifically against the guidelines that like they don't want the focal point of the video to just be you like using the product, you know? And I love
3 hours though, bro. The video is literally 3 hours.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long. Just a couple of puffs and I can start feeling the effects of it come in. My mouth is already dry. Inhaling it, like I've seen my parents do, makes my throat hurt. I think that's something I'm not used to, and I'm sure that's something you build a tolerance for over time. We'll see how it is by the end of the week. But yeah, you know what's kind of funny about this? This feels like a break on a timer, because I'm watching this thing as it like the fire keeps like burning up the stuff around it, and it just makes it feel like, oh, there's almost like a little bit of a sense of urgency.
This is actually for me to think crazy,
that, like, okay,
bro.
Take a few rips in while it's still good, you know?
There we
go. Physical
go.
sensations of it are harsh, but I'm waiting to feel more of the mentally stimulating effects from this second one. Whereas that first one, it was just in the first couple of inhales I really felt it, whereas this is now taking a little bit longer. I also think tomorrow when I go on my run, I'm probably not going to feel the effects of this too much, but by the end of the week, I think it'll be a problem. All right, so I'm towards the bottom
Gotta
of this
be,
one,
bro.
and now I'm starting to feel the effects like I did of the very first one.
Oh,
so,
Lord.
Yeah, it's just naturally, it happens with all of these types of products. You just get desensitized to it over time, and then you have to use more of them to get back to that same good feeling. And yeah, so nothing unexpected here so far, but it's just how your brain gets used to these things.
That dude is actually doing a challenge, bro. He said our force, yeah, like for 3 hours, though. Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
But now that it's been just a little bit longer.
At least like a week, bro.
Now it's like the calming, feel-good phase is really kicking in. Buddy, I can't have you directly underneath me. I don't want to hurt you. He's such a good boy. I just don't want it to ash on him. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I know. All right, this is towards the very end where it started hurting last time. So honestly, I think I'm just going to take another one. And I'll be ready for
another one?
Session. I'm going to see what that feels like. You know, it's also funny. I want you to know that these cigarettes I'm smoking today are not the first cigarettes I've ever had in my life. I'm going to tell you that story in just a second while I light this one up. However,
so
I've
he
never
smoked
been
before?
a cigarette smoker. I've just tried them before in my life, so give me a second. Whoa, this second one, immediately, because I think you got to also do a big inhale to get it started, I think. I definitely feel the effects of it compounding. Okay, so let me tell you the story about my first cigarette ever. We were like at some party. I was like 16 years old. We were at some party, and you know, somebody's parents are gone in high school and you're doing dumb things. There was this guy in our class that was like, he was like one of the coolest kids in school. I brought this one girl.
All right, chat, bro. I can't lie. This one, bro.
I brush my teeth, don't worry. I'm a clean guy.
That's good, though.
But my mouth still has a very slightly different feeling, and I think it's like when you inhale like a cigarette, like the smoke of that and whatever is in there goes like, you know, all the way down into your lungs and everything, but I'm sure it's like burning and searing stuff, and it's like the back of my throat is where I can feel.
Bro, no amount of money will actually let me do that type of stuff, bro. Like I feel like once I start doing this and like I smoke, I feel like I will never stop doing it, bro. So the fact that he's doing this, it's crazy, bro.
That slight like cigarette left over, it's very slight, but it's enough for me to know that like that's not normal. It almost comes with like a feeling of, you know, like the very first day of like being sick, that you're about to get a sore throat and you're like, oh no, like is this what I think it is? And you like look back there and it's like slightly red because you had some feeling that it was alerting you to like
that's crazy,
something's up back there. That's what it feels like, almost. Yeah, that's it for my observations since I woke up. And I'm gonna take well, and then the fact that it's gonna force nicotine on me. But I don't know if like I need to do this more often to be able to tell accurately, but with these, like the nicotine, after I inhale it with this, I feel like kind of like lightheaded, happy, and peaceful. With the vape, it was like the trendy vape.
Bro, this dude is actually smoking, chat. Y'all, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like, his videos is just straight up smoking. Bro.
The one that requires the most self-discipline.
So everyone that I've told
that
I'm doing this.
Let's watch this part right here.
I discourage people from trying these. I'm just
just gets you hooked and then keeps you in there and takes your money for so long. I think I'm just at a point in my mindset in my life where I'm okay with occasionally like spending money on like things that maybe we all know aren't like the best for you, to enjoy that moment. But I'm getting to a point where I'm tired of spending money consistently on things that are bad for me. Yeah, and that's what like I feel like is just it feels like so evil to me to think that somebody will profit off of making your health worse.
I mean, like, that's what it really is, though. It's like you're buying stuff that is not good for you, and then it feels good in a way, and you just keep constantly using it. By the way, chat, again, I'm not watching like the whole entire 3-hour video. I'm just watching some clips. I could have like stopped in some of these, but this has like the most replayed, so I'm just go with that.
Congress was even thinking about making these illegal because these have to be the biggest hook. So like, I'm entering the lion's den right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to trivialize it. I'm just being like silly just because I'm in a funny mood. But like, this is quite literally the final boss of addiction. And I keep saying that because it's so funny.
The final
so
boss.
True.
I'm done.
Whoa. Even what the heck? Dogs have zero.
That dog even said stop doing it.
Not only like, yeah, it still has some of the tobacco smell, but it smells like it reminds me specifically of mint 5 gum. You know, the 5 gum that like was really popular for a while and that seemed to just fall off the face of the planet for some reason. If this is what really gets people hooked, then this would be the main target. Because also, I saw that majority of adolescents and teens and young people that get hooked onto cigarettes for the first time are first-time menthol cigarette smokers.
Bro, just smoke the cigarette, bro.
I have yet to hit the happiness, like euphoric emotions. All right, I just wrapped up. I have a lot of the good feelings rushing around my brain right now. I feel energized again. I seem to go into like a little bit of a lull when it's been a while of not having nicotine in my system. I hate to say that it brings me back to baseline now, having 3 during the midday break, but it does. And just, you know what that menthol, it almost just made me, like, I'm not like scared for myself, but like, it almost like struck fear in me to think how addictive they can be for people. And I just want to say, man, if you love yourself and you love the people in your life, for your own safety and sanity, do not try cigarettes, and especially do not try menthols. I trust myself to be able to stop when I'm done with these 7 days, but I know a lot of people that wouldn't be able to, and I think that's what's concerning, and that's the warning I want to put out for those people. And I think like one of those people were my stepbrother that passed away from overdosing on fentanyl, but he became reliant on things because of first starting off with cigarettes and then needing a bigger, heavier chemical to make him feel a certain way, and then escalating from there. Once you open that door, it's a door that's hard to shut. It's like you can't unsee things, just like you can't untry.
Yeah, that's facts too. I think. Wait, he said withdraw.
Just really just band-aid.
I'm not going to, especially not do it in a secretive manipulation.
So then I hopped on to try and.
Alright, chat, bro. I can't lie. I think that's it. Y'all just let me know down inside the comments below.